Today I have with me the brand new Tesla Model 3 Highland facelift 2025 long range rear wheel drive, and from my point of view this is the best electric car which you can buy today. Best related to the price offer, I think this is the best electric car which you can buy today under 45,000 euro, and I will give you the technical data in a second when we go inside the car and information about the price. And finally I have it with me. I waited for so long time to have it for test drive, for review and so on. And also I plan tomorrow I will have a separate video on my channel, so stay close to see that video if it's not already on the channel. I wanna beat the record with this Tesla Model 3 long range rear wheel drive to pass 800 kilometers. Tomorrow will be the day. It's kind of winter, but we will still try to do that. In this video we will do the test drive and I will give you the feedback on how it's on the road and what is the difference between the other models, all-wheel drive version or normal standard or performance. The rims are 18-inch rims, which I also recommend to get it. Winter tires and also aero cap, the new aero cap, which look pretty simple, nice, but they are super efficient. The car, it's also extra efficient. It's a brand new car. I'm the first who drive this car. I'm the first who test this car. It's super nice. Also, by the way, this model that I have with me, it comes also with a new extra cover for the reverse camera right here on the back. They are the same cameras, but it comes with some small improvement here and there. Tesla always make improvement to the cars without making news from that. So when they can improve something, they will do it, and the next customers, they will receive new small updates. But anyway, we will talk about that in the review video. Now I have the card to lock and unlock the car. You probably know that. Double glass. Look at the glasses, double glass. They are pretty thick, which will come also on the new Tesla Model Y Juniper, which we will talk about next week. I will film it, so stay close to see that video. If it's not already on the channel, will come soon. I don't think it would make any sense to talk about the seats, the stuff like that, because you can see all those information also in the review video, and you probably know all those stuff. But we will just talk about driving. Regarding the interior, it's basically the same as the other versions, the same ventilated perforated seats. The interior, it's with gray around here. We don't have wood or white. We have this grayish color, which is great. Ambient light, I like that. Another thing what I notice is that the alignment here, because some people in the beginning kind of complain, the alignment on this vehicle that I have with me, it's perfect. Also there, also here. So I check before I get the car. Everything seems to be extremely well made, very good quality, soft material almost everywhere, even down here. You basically don't find too much plastic in this car. Now I adjust my seat in my driving position electrically from here. Let me put the seat belt. Also, I will first set up the driving. This car come also, by the way guys, with Autopilot included, so we have everything on it. It's Model 3 long range rear wheel drive. It comes with Autopilot computer, full self driving computer, 4 heat pump, AMD Ryzen, lithium battery, permanent magnet is the rear motor, the same as on-wheel drive. It comes also with LG M50 battery, which is built in China, full self-driving capabilities, premium connectivity. I will test it and I will show you also in this video how the full self-driving capabilities it's working in Europe, and also how self-parking it's working in Europe. So if you buy the full self-driving, you can see in this video and also in the next videos how it works, and on the highway I will show you that. Other than that, let me reset the consumption so you can see also the consumption. Up here we can reset it, reset the current trip. The climatic system will be on level 1 automatic, 22 degrees, because outside are 10 degrees. It's super warm inside. It's pretty hot inside the car. We have 67% battery, 384 kilometers. Dynamic, we will drive in chill mode, but we will switch between those different driving modes. Steering wheel on light, and then I will give you the feedback. So this is all. Let's drive it. Put it in drive. You probably already know. You want to go in drive, you go forward. You want to go in reverse, you go downward, just like that. You can also extend this area here with cameras. But first, what I want to show you guys, so I want to go in this parking lot and I want to show you the self parking, which is super cool. It comes also with the new updates, probably already know it, like blind spot view in reverse and something like that. Basically it's kind of the same car. I mean, same car as all-wheel drive, long range, and also same car as our other versions. The only difference is that it has only one motor on the rear and it has the same battery as all-wheel drive. The good part is that the car is capable to park also where are not other cars, in comparison with other car manufacturers which offer the parking only between other cars. This Tesla offer you the possibility to park wherever you want. You are just in a supermarket parking lot like we are right now. Look at this, we just drive and you can see the car already find plenty of parking lots. So it's a super smart system, one of the most smartest system, and you can choose wherever you want to park. Right, I'm just driving around here, right? So you can choose where you want to park. So you can press one of these parking lots wherever, whichever one you want, even one from the back, or let's choose one close to this car, for example. You just choose it, you press start, you don't have to touch anything, you just stay like that. Look at this, and the car will do the job for you. It's going to park automatically, and it's one of the best self-parking system that you can get on the market these days. I test so many parking systems. Even when the other car is coming around, your car will see it, will kind of do the job in a perfect way, in a fast way. The other good self-parking system, what I find, it's from BMW, and I think Tesla, BMW are two of the car manufacturers which make those incredible self-parking. Let's drive it now. Let's go on outside from here. We are going to drive here in Germany. Probably we can go on the highway to test some high speeds. We will see that for the moment. But yeah, for the moment we will go around here. First of all, what I was super impressed, and I kind of forget how good this Model 3 Highland is. I drive my car to the Tesla to take this car, my Tesla Model Y, for those of you standard range that don't know. And man, when I get inside this, definitely I felt the difference in suspension, sound insulation. Acoustic glass make a huge difference, so it's much better. And also the suspension have been so much improved. They are much better than Model Y, than the actual Model Y, not the new one. And look at this, even on those, over those bumps, it's the sound from the suspension, it's so deep, so the quality, it's much better. And I don't even need to tell you about the dynamics of the car in comparison with Model Y. It sits so well on the road, it feels like lovely. And even now, where the roads are not, look at it, like here, the roads are not, you see, like, man, the sound inside, it kept that sound inside very well. I drive it also on the highway at high speeds, was phenomenal. And even here on those bumpy roads, it's such a huge difference between the first Model 3 and this one. And this Model 3 long range rear wheel drive is doing really well over the bumps. So suspension wise, very good setup, very good setup, pretty comfortable, pretty silent inside with double glass, acoustic glass, 360 acoustic glass. This says a lot about the quality that Tesla put in those cars in the last period. Other than that, we are driving in chill mode right now. So steering wheel, it's also super nice, light and assisted in light mode. So it's great that you have 3 different options to choose the steering wheel. And right now on light, it's so easy to go around here. Look at this, the acceleration, it's smooth. Even with winter tires, we have winter tires on the car right now, 18-inch wheel. The car seems to be pretty silent even at high speeds. So you can see right now we go drive at 90-100 km/h. The air, it's floating so smoothly around the car. The car is sitting so well on the ground. You have such an amazing aerodynamic. The dynamics of the car, the feeling, the way it sits on the road, it's crazy good. Now when you put it, for example, let me switch to standard and put it in standard mode, the steering wheel, to be a little bit stiffer, to have a better control. If you drive at high speed, I recommend you to put it on heavy, the steering wheel, because you will have a much better stability and you will have a better control over the car. But guys, what I test on the car is the acceleration, and also when you go out from curves, and also on straight line, you feel when you accelerate, and I want to show you that. I really want to show you that. You feel that this is the rear wheel drive. It pushes you from the back. You feel how the car is pushing from the back. Look at this. So you you feel that the power come from behind. But even though Tesla managed to make it so amazing, and even now it's nobody behind, we can try the acceleration from scratch. Look at this. Oh my god, 0 to 100, it's pretty quick. More than enough power you get from the car. It's incredible. And you feel a little bit how the power come from behind, and sometimes when you go out from the corners, you feel how the car it's moving the back, and it's kind of slipping if you are driving a little bit aggressive. I tested a little bit earlier before we start this video. And then when you go out of the corners, when you try to drive more sporty, you feel that fun, nice feeling when you're driving a sporty car with rear wheel drive. So it's also fun to drive, it's also dynamic, it sits really well, and it's lovely smooth. And the big plus what I find on this Tesla Model 3 Highland, not only this rear wheel drive long range, but in general it's the smoothness which Tesla add to this car. It's extremely smooth, it's pleasant to drive, the steering wheel has a very nice feedback to the wheels, and also the way it's running very silent and it's very smooth. In 2 kilometers, even though you drive at high speed. So even if we go here, look at this, 100, man, it's running so smooth. It's like floating, and the suspension, the new suspension, it feels like floating. In terms of weight, it's a little bit lighter than the all-wheel drive because we have only one electric motor, and I think it's perfect setup. Perfect. Lovely car, man. The aerodynamic, by the way guys, it's the most aerodynamic. I think this is the most aerodynamic, or one of the most. It's in top 3 aerodynamic electric cars in the world. So it's 0.219. It's incredible. So very good numbers in terms of drag coefficiency. So you can feel that immediately when you accelerate at high speed. Look at this, over those railways. You hear that deep sound of the suspension. That means good quality, fantastic quality. Yeah, I'm a big fan of what Tesla do in the last years and what Tesla did to this car. I can't wait to test the Model Y too, to see it how it is on the road. But I kind of miss this Tesla Model 3. I'm driving the Y, but the Model Y is not as dynamic and fun to drive and stable on the road as this one. So I kind of miss my old Model 3, but this one, man, I'm kind of thinking of switching back to Model 3 because it's so nice, it's so dynamic, it's so fun to drive. I love it. I love how fun and how nice it is to drive this car. Yeah, other than that, I want to go and I want to take you also with me on the highway to test the Autopilot. But I told you and I promise you I will test this. So first of all, if you have the full self-driving capabilities on your car, you will have also the possibility to navigate on kind of autopilot automatically, they call it. It's in beta for the moment, but you will have this button right here which you can activate, and then you can activate from here the autopilot, and then what the car will do will basically navigate to the destination, but it will be able to navigate somehow on autopilot only when you go out on the highway. Now you can see that the autopilot is working basically right now, but it's the same as the standard one, right? It's not able to stop at the intersection and then automatically take a left and right and stuff like that, like in United States or in Europe you're not able, and the regulation not allow for the moment. But the autopilot, the standard autopilot in combination with this work fantastic. So you probably know this is the best autopilot on the world, and even on those small streets area like we are right now here, like national roads, or even in the city, this system work fantastic as long as the lanes are visible, and sometimes even if they are not visible, this system work extremely well. And you can see right here how the car stays between the lanes in a perfect way. We can also go a little bit faster around here, but we have to go left, and when you have to go left in 500 meters, then the car won't brake for you. But I see some new updates that came from Tesla. They call it curvature assistant active. You saw that? Curvature assistant active mean that when you approach a curve and the car know that you have to take left or right, it will automatically brake. This was not before, this was not possible, but right now it's possible, and it's crazy useful. And I have it also on my car. I get it update also on my Model Y 2023 version, and it's great. It's started to add more feature, and this is great. Now we will go on the highway, and I will show you exactly how it works with this full self-driving autopilot in Europe. And I will probably make a separate video especially with this, and for those of you that want to buy this full self-driving extra, you can see it. 169
turn right to take the A98
169 watt hour per kilometer we have right now, 17.8 kilowatt hour consumption.
Now turn right to take the A98 slip road.
Still, the only thing that I wish to be different in this car, I have one thing. Other than that, I definitely love the car. The only one thing, I wish to have that stalk here to change the turning signal, right? I want to have the stalk. Other than that, because sometimes it's kind of confusing, those buttons, but other than that, man, the car, it's so good. Now check this out, guys. Just want to activate it. You just activate this one right here, right? And then I want to show you something really cool. The car will recommend you to change the lane. Look at this. Immediately the car recommends you to change the lane, and I will show you exactly how the car in a second will do that. Blind spot view monitoring, you have so many cool features, and you can see lane changing. What you have to do right now, you can see the new blind spot view light here. You just press the turning signal, you wait a few seconds, the car sees that come another car, and then look at this. You just have to press the button, and then you look at this. The car is changing the lanes automatically right now. And then I have to basically accelerate a little bit harder in the beginning now, and then engage it. But here we have no speed limit. And then again, look at this. The car is driving itself. I want to change the lane. I'm just pressing the button to change the lane. The car will change the lane automatically. Look at this. And will stay between the lanes and will continuing driving like that. This feature, it's only if you have the full self-driving brought on the car. So if you have this feature, and you can see right now, you see this straight blue line that shows you that the car, it's on autopilot. It's driving automatically on autopilot right now. I will drive on 120 around here. And you can see the other thing, the other extra is the car will not bother you as often as on normal full self-driving. If you don't have the hands on the steering wheel, after 1 minute it will tell you to put the hands on the steering wheel and to kind of touch it. Another thing is that up here you have a camera, that the camera in the car will read your face. If you look in other direction, the car will warn you and you have to keep your head straight to the road. This is another safety feature that Tesla add up here, which is super welcome. Again, it's annoying, but it's super welcome, it's super safe. This is great. Again, you can see when the car it sees in the front that we have a truck that's drive too slow, it recommends you to change the lane. Look at this, in order to drive a little bit faster, and then you just press this. You have your hands here on the steering wheel, and then look at this, the car will do the job for you. We'll change the lane, we'll accelerate, staying on the new lane, and I don't have to press the pedals. And then here the car will stay on this lane as long as you kind of want. But if you want to change, you can see even the car, it's recommend you to change the lane back. So right now I'm pressing this and the car is moving on the first lane in order to make space for the other cars. So this is kind of a semi full self-driving for Europe. They find this this option, you know, like, and right now the car is driving itself. It comes out the car in front, doesn't matter. It keeps the distance, the acceleration, the speed, and everything else. It's kind of doing automatically, but you will need this assistant when you want to change the lanes. You have to, it tells you, now you have to change the lane. If you don't want, you cannot change it. You can stay there on the lane. It doesn't matter. But the car will recommend you to change the lane in order to go a little bit faster, you know. So this is quite super smart, I would say. But other than that, you can see right now it's driving itself. Now the thing is that now if we have to go outside of the national road or turn left and right, or it comes a roundabout, then the car will disengage this autopilot. So you have to take the control. Keep in mind that this autopilot stays activated like that as long as you have this tick here. If you press it once, now it's normal, standard autopilot. That comes normal and standard with the car. You don't have to pay extra. If you want to have this one, you have to pay some extra for full self-driving. If you want to have the self-parking, like you saw it in the beginning of the video, you have to pay extra. It's included in this price. It's super cool. Also, it comes with summon. You can summon the car forward, backward, so on from the parking lot. This is come also extra. Probably I will do a video about this and how it works, but I want to add in this test drive video to see how it works. You see, after 1 minute it warns you to put your hands on the steering wheel and kind of feel. But if you have your hands here, it will work continuously. It's never going to disengage. But kind of the difference between this and the normal standard autopilot is that the standard autopilot, you activate it, you have to pay attention to it. You don't have a lane changing assist like you have it here. This is the lane changing assist. In order to change the lanes, you have to do it automatically, but here with this full self-driving, the car it's capable to change the lanes automatically. But if I don't want to change the lane, like right now, you don't change the lanes, nothing going to happen. But if you want to change it, you just have to put the signal and the car will start engaging changing the lanes. And then you can see right now it's accelerating up to 120 because it's 120 speed limit here, and then again it will accelerate. And if you want to change the lanes, you can go back to the first lane or you can stay here, depend how you want it. And if we go back, look at this, press the turning signal, and now the car will do it. Let's try again because we are faster than the car in front. Let's see. And basically I have to do it myself right now, but yeah, it's pretty cool. You have to pay attention to those safety features. For the moment, it's safer to be attentive all the time, look at the road, because in certain situation, yeah, it might miss sometimes, but most of the time, if you use it properly, will work extremely well. So now I'm happy that I show you also how the autopilot work. If you still have question, ask me down below. Extra question. I like very much that we have these shortcut buttons on the steering wheel here to see the cameras around the car and to activate different features. Also, it's easy to activate the autopilot here. You just press this button and now the autopilot is activated and will work the same as the speed that you set, but you can also disengage this. It will still work kind of the same, but without being able to change the lanes or recommend you to change the lanes, or
keep left to stay on B31
the car will not know that you will go left or right. So it's not based on navigation system autopilot, it's based on just straight road, you know, because if you activate this, the car will know, okay, you will go left, you will go right, you will go forward, and the car will know somehow to somehow decelerate and change lanes and so on. So it's a smart system. It's definitely a smart system, definitely the best autopilot which you can get on the market today, these days. So yeah, I like it. I definitely like it. Now, consumption until now, 189 watt-hour per kilometer. That means 18.8 kilowatt-hour. It's a pretty good the way we drive. We can switch this dynamic to chill mode, steering wheel on light, and now the car, it's also accelerating a little bit slower. It's pretty quick from my point of view. So for those of you that still wondering if it's fast enough, I have to tell you that this rear-wheel drive long range, it's fast enough for daily driving. You have more than enough power to accelerate. It's really push you back. I mean, it's perfect. You don't need two electric motors to have great performance and to have yeah, great power when you accelerate and when you also cross pass at different other speeds. For example, if you see right now we have already 100, and if you need speed, we are in chill mode, right? Let me go back again in standard. We are here, but if you still need at 100, look at this, press the acceleration and the car accelerates pretty quickly, so you can cross pass other cars without any problem. So you don't have to worry regarding the speed, because the car, even with rear-wheel drive, have plenty of speed. And why I'm saying this is the best deal is because the price of this car, it's around 45,000, right? 45,000 euro. And what you get for this price, you get a range of up to 702 kilometer VLTP. 702 kilometer for this price. Of course, there are electric cars with bigger range, longer range than this, but not in this price range. Keep in mind that price range, offer, technology, I think is the best price. So this is the best buck for your money. This is the true. You can check it online, you can go and research for yourself, but the best buck for your money, if you need range at lower price, this is the car to go. This is the car to get. You have great performance, you have fantastic technology, safety features, also great quality materials. The car look super nice, much better than the previous Model 3. And what can I say? I really enjoy it. I really think if someone will ask me, I want the best electric car, I want to buy the best electric car. And the cool part is that there are so many electric cars out there. But if you say, I want to buy the best electric car under 50,000 euro, then this is the answer. This is the answer, totally, from my point of view. Great steering wheel, great grip, great quality, fantastic dynamics, so you can have also fun with the car on twisty roads. It stays really good on the road, and yeah, it's also a fantastic cruiser at long distances, at high speed. I tested also on the highway here in Germany at high speed, and man, the sound insulation is good even at high speed. Great aerodynamics, so the air will flow really nice around the car. Plus, it sits really well on the road at high speed. The heaviness of the car help it a lot, and overall I think it's a phenomenal car. At the end of this video, I will give you also the technical data of the car, all the data that you need to know. Plus, in the description of this video, I will leave all the technical data of this car from Europe, because yeah, you definitely need it, and if you want to find out more deeper details. Normally I have to tell you all the technical data in the beginning, but this time I will give it in the end. I was super excited to drive the car and I kind of forget to talk about the technical data, but yeah, in the end of the video I will give you everything and I will tell you everything about the car. Other than that, the seats are much better than the previous version. I talk about that also when I did it first time, the review. Seats are great, soft, nice. You have heated seats, ventilated seats. The side support is great. Position is great. They're electric. You can adjust it in every single position you want. The steering wheel the same. Good visibility. Yeah, you have the armrest. You have everything you need around here. So I'm not going to go into many details to talk about those things, but probably know it. But in general, you have to the most important factors and facts about the car I already talked regarding the driving. So yeah, I was a little bit worried that it's not enough power, but after I tested it, it was really quick, more than enough. It is also the dynamics are still great, great dynamics, still fun to drive. So yeah, I don't know, if you want to buy an electric car, you want to have as longest range as possible, I think this is the car for you. This is the car you should buy. If you don't want a hatchback, huge space in the trunk, then if you want more space in the trunk, I recommend you to go for Tesla Model Y. But if you don't need space is not a problem, and you want to have great driving feeling, as long range as possible, this is the car for you. This is the car you should orientate and see. And yeah, definitely recommend you at least go and make a test drive with it. So in general, I think I showed you almost everything with the car. I don't know if I missed something. Right now we go, probably I'm hoping we can go on the road where we can drive a little bit faster, because I want to show you also at higher speeds. But yeah, there are a few things that definitely impress me. I mean, this time they set up the suspension a little bit more comfortable, and you can feel that. You can feel the suspension, they are softer somehow, but the heaviness and the weight of the car, because you have that weight and battery, allow the car to stay really good, to have that lower center of gravity, and that helps a lot for dynamic of the car. And the combination of softer suspension and heaviness, it's so good, man. It's really good. Tesla really learn from past and improve the cars more and more, and I'm excited. I think it's a lovely car. This is the Constance, the Lake Constance in Germany, between Germany and Switzerland, and it's a fantastic place to be in the summer, not in the winter. It's great. You can see the mountains, you can see here the lake, and here we are in Germany, and around this Constance Lake are a lot of wineries. They make wine and strawberries around here.
B54 towards Lindau, Friedrichshafen.
Lovely place. And you can also activate Autopilot right here, just like that, you know. And when you activate it, the car will brake, accelerate for you, keep the distance. You probably know already that. One of the best Autopilot system. And you can see around the cars. You can see the cars, the vehicles around you in a super nice way. Yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Anyway, I think this is enough, guys. I think we talk about everything. I don't think I have a chance to drive faster here because there's not any highway here, but I will make a separate video, and we will talk in that video also on high speeds on the highway. So stay close to see that video on the highway as well. because I'm planning to drive quite fast and to talk about this. But yeah, in general, as I said also in my previous test drive with this Model 3 Highland, on highway at high speeds, it has good stability and good sound insulation. So those are the most important facts. Regarding the consumption, we're going to wait a little bit until we stop. Outside today are around 11 degrees, was a little bit cold. We have good tire pressure, 3.1. We start with 2.9 like normal. So yeah, usually this car should be the most efficient car which you can buy. And I think it's the most efficient Tesla which you can buy, and for the moment I think today it has also the longest range. I think it's the Tesla with the longest range that you can buy, also from Model S, Model X and Y, between all. So yeah, the most efficient with the longest range Tesla is this one. So if you want to buy the Tesla with the longest range, this Model 3 long range rear wheel drive is the car for you. So yeah, and man,
Now keep left
the
to stay on B31.
feedback to the steering wheel, it's lovely. I can't get enough driving this car. I'm feel like it's so fun. Really enjoy it. And the rear wheel drive, it pushes you from the back. It feels so cool, so interesting. Somehow remember me, or it gives me a little bit of feedback on those BMWs with rear wheel drive. That fun feeling, fun feedback. Love it. Now here, oh my god, it sits so well. Look at this. Look how smooth it goes through the wind. It's floating to the wind in combination with those suspensions. Oh my goodness, I love it. Lovely, lovely, lovely driving. And even if you drive a little bit, even if you're driving at higher speeds, man, it feels lovely. Has the lovely, lovely, lovely feedback. You don't feel like you're driving fast. You're like driving fast, but you feel like you're driving slow, if that makes sense. It's just incredible. It's really fun to drive. I can't stop this video because I really like to drive it. I want to continuing driving it like that. Too bad I didn't find some twisty roads around here to show you and to test it, but probably now will come some twisty roads. But look at it, 100, it's just not vibration, nothing. It's so smooth, so good. I have been a while from when I drive last time the Model 3, but man, I didn't remember being so good. It was good, but this time I was like one more time impressed on testing it.
In 2 kilometers, keep left to stay on B31N, E54 towards Lindau, Friedrichshafen.
Yeah, top car. You can't go wrong with this car. I'm telling you, you can't go wrong with it. Again, activate Autopilot. It's going to, you can see when it's traffic, it's so convenient to activate Autopilot and just don't stress too much. Just pay attention to the road and the car will do the job for you automatically. I have been driving today a lot, and I still have 59% battery. It's pretty cool. And I also push it quite hard. Go back to chill mode. Yeah, I think it's enough, guys. Now, let's go out here.
Now keep left to stay on B31N.
And let's try to park somewhere. And I want to show you, maybe we can find another parking lot to show you again the park assist. And as you can see, you can have this possibility of having the cameras when you turn the signal left and right, so you can see the camera left or right. So
Now
for
enter
example,
the roundabout and take the
if you
fourth
go
exit.
right, you can see it right or left, which is also pretty cool. So I want to find some parking lot. I see up there it's a parking lot. Maybe I can go up here, so we can go to park. You can see also the people here. The dog is not yet here, but the people are. Here we have some shop. We can park around here. Look at it, it's over those bumps. Man, it's so smooth. It's so smooth.
Now
And
turn
again,
left onto
look at this.
Kragenstrasse.
We are in parking lot, right? And we are driving here. And the car will search for parking lots. So you don't have to do anything. I mean, you just drive.
Now enter the roundabout and take the second exit.
You just drive, and then the car will find the
Now
parking
take
lot.
the B31 slip road on the
We
right.
should go around there. Maybe we go here, right? Check this out. So you go around here at low speed, and then the car already start to search and find parking lots. Let's put it here. It's super hard. I don't care. I just press this button. Press start. Look at this. I'm just staying here. What happened? The car is going up front. Right, I'm not going to touch anything. It shows you where it will go. I don't know if I can extend. No, I can't. Look at this. It's like in real time. I have my foot there. I'm a little bit scared about that car. Yeah, he knows. He goes in front. No. I can definitely trust it. I can definitely say this is the best self-parking system out there. Nah, I still have. Look at it. It's just really good. It's just really good. It's really good. Great job, Tesla. Perfect. Now, consumption 142 watt hour per kilometer, 14.2 kilowatt hour, 41 kilometers. You saw the way we drive. Other than that, I don't know if it makes sense to show you something else. It's so beautiful. It's really beautiful. But guys, that was the video. I hope I cover everything. The only thing that I didn't cover, and I want to tell you right now in this moment, are the technical data about the car, but I will leave it also in the description of the video. Another thing, guys, if you want to buy a Tesla, no matter which model, and you need a discount in USA $1,000, and in Europe I think are around 500 euro plus some extra bonuses on Autopilot for 3 months or something like that. Anyway, Tesla change all the time this referral program, but if you want to buy a car, if you want to have some discounts and advantages, you can use my referral code. I will leave it on the description of the video, also on the screen, so definitely don't hesitate to use it. Also, if you need any help, ask me down below. I will help you with everything, questions regarding car or wherever. Definitely ask me down below. Now I want to give you the technical data and then we will end up this video. So first of all, as I said, the price of the car, it's 44,990 euro, at least in Europe. The power of the car, 315 horsepower, 450 Newton meter is more than enough to go around everywhere. I mean, 315 horsepower, it's super good. The range estimated VLTP 702 kilometers. Battery capacity here in Europe 78.1 kilowatt hour and usable 75 kilowatt hour. It's a 400 volt NCM LGM50 battery, built in China of course, but the cars from United States, if you are from United States and if you want to buy this car, keep in mind that you will have a different battery, a Panasonic battery, an 82 kilowatt hour battery and usable 80 kilowatt hour battery, which is, yeah, both of them are great, so it's depending on where is the car built. Also the speed, top speed of the car, 201 kilometer per hour, 0 to 100 in 5.2 seconds. The weight of the car, 1747 kilograms, and if I'm not wrong is the lightest from all, the lightest car. I think just the standard range was lighter, but other than that is the lightest version from all Model 3s. Also the charging speed, 250 kilowatt in DC or 11 kilowatt in AC, more than enough speed. Trunk space, we will talk in the review video. Turning circle, 11.6 meter. Suspension, we have independent double wishbone on the front, independent multi-link coil spring on the rear. Consumption, estimated VLTP 13.6 kilowatt hour, ground clearance 13.8 centimeters, and the drag efficiency, as I said, 0.219. So those are the most important technical data and information about the car. Thank you for watching, guys, really appreciate. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, stay safe, and I see you soon in the next one. Bye, guys.